Today we will talk about Trump's new cabinet for 2025. The new team entrusted with delivering Donald Trump's agenda is taking shape, with several contentious hires in his proposed administration. Ahead of his return to the White House on the 20th of January 2025, the president-elect has named Pete Hegseth, a Fox News host and military veteran, as his pick for defense secretary, and he wants Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to be health secretary. Marco Rubio could be the next Secretary of State, and billionaire supporter Elon Musk will play a role in cost-cutting. Here is a closer look at the posts he has named replacements for, and the names in the mix for the top jobs yet to be filled. We will start with the cabinet roles, which require approval from the U.S. Senate. If 4 Republican senators and all the Democrats disagree to any individual, then that nomination will fail. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance will be able to step in to confirm a nominee if there is a tie. Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio, wearing a suit, gestures with the index finger of his right hand as he speaks at a Trump rally. Image source, Getty Images. Florida Senator Marco Rubio has been picked for U.S. Secretary of State, the president's main advisor on foreign affairs, who acts as America's top diplomat when representing the country overseas. Rubio, 53, takes a hawkish view of China. He opposed Trump in the 2016 Republican primary, but has since mended fences. He has long been courting the job of the nation's top diplomat, and if approved, he will be the first Latino Secretary of State in U.S. history. Marco Rubio, America's nominee for top diplomat, in his own words. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Pete Hegseth, a military veteran and Fox News host, who has never held political office, has been nominated to be the next defense secretary. His appointment is one of the most highly anticipated in Trump's cabinet, as the wars in Ukraine and Gaza rage on. Nobody fights harder for the troops, Trump said. After Hegseth's appointment, it emerged that he was investigated in 2017 for an alleged sexual assault. He was never arrested or charged and denies the allegation. His lawyer also confirmed that he had paid a woman in the same year to stay quiet about an assault claim that he feared would cost him his job at Fox. Again, he denied any wrongdoing. Surprises Washington. Trump defense pick surprises Washington. Here's why. Attorney General Pam Bondi, Trump's first pick for Attorney General, former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, withdrew from consideration for the role earlier in November after a week of controversy over a congressional investigation into sexual misconduct and drug allegations against him. Gaetz denied all of the claims, but said he wanted to avoid a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. About 6 hours after Gaetz withdrew, Trump named Pam Bondi, a former Florida Attorney General, as his successor. Pam was a prosecutor for nearly 20 years, where she was very tough on violent criminals and made the streets safe for Florida families, Trump wrote. Bondi served during Trump's first administration as a member of the Opioid and Drug Abuse Commission, and she was on his defense team during his first impeachment trial. Department of the Interior Doug Burgum. Trump announced during a speech at Mar-a-Lago that he would ask Doug Burgum, the governor of North Dakota, to lead the Department of the Interior. a software entrepreneur who sold his small company to Microsoft in 2001, Burgum briefly ran in the 2024 Republican primary before dropping out, endorsing Trump and quickly impressing him with his low-drama persona and sizable wealth. If confirmed, Burgum will oversee an agency that is responsible for the management and conservation of federal lands and natural resources. Trump victory is a major setback for climate action, experts say. Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., RFK Jr., as he is known, an environmental lawyer, vaccine skeptic and the nephew of former President John F. Kennedy, is Trump's pick to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. Despite having no medical qualifications, Kennedy, 70, would have broad remit over U.S. federal health agencies, including those that oversee approval of vaccines and pharmaceuticals. There has been speculation about his inability to pass a background check for security clearance due to past controversies, including dumping a bear carcass in New York's Central Park. Some of Kennedy's own stated aims for government are bound up with misinformation, and many medical experts have expressed serious concerns about his nomination, citing his views on vaccines and other health matters. On other matters he has more support, for example in scrutinizing the processing of food and the use of additives. Fact-checking RFK Jr.'s views on health policy. More videos, like and subscribe our YouTube channel.